Good morning and welcome to another episode of Cougar TV. I'm Ben Van Dorn.
And I'm Sam Strait. The Cougar Closet's coming back to Coronado. Here's our resident rapper, me, spitting some ghost-written bars. Mad rhyme credit to Mr. Phillipson.
What?
I'm gonna drop some bags and I've got $0 in my pocket.
I got Cougar K, got close to share inside my DNA. Sweater weather piece, got coats and fleece inside my DNA. I got giving spirit, you can hear it in my DNA. I got books and shirts and Crocs and furs inside my DNA. I was born like this, donate like this, I point you the direction. I transform like this, perform like this. Coronado's new weapon, I don't contemplate. I donate, then that hat's on your head. Put this clothing, drive ahead. It's that I got. I could feel the heat emanating from that microphone. Someone's got to sign that man ASAP. In a humanitarian effort to help the Texas victims of Hurricane Harvey, Coronado's taking on the Sock It To Him Sock campaign, running through Friday.
Bring any new kind of socks to Miss Hafley in room 254. Socks will be collected by team color, and the winning team will get to pie Miss Hafley in the face. Now here's Sam with sports.
Boys soccer beat Pueblo East 3-1. Boys tennis lost to Pine Creek 4-3. Volleyball beat Cheyenne Mountain 3-0. Softball lost to Pine Creek 21-4. And football lost to Pueblo South 49-7. Our boys golf team is almost done with their season, and it sounds like they've been doing pretty well. We sent this week's sports correspondent over to take a look at what they've been up to.
Hey, it's Alex Johnson here. I'm out here at the Kissing Camels Golf Club and Resort checking out the Coronado golf team. Let's go take a look.
What is it like coaching golf this year?
It's been great. Kids are working hard. They have great attitudes. We got some kids. We're really young, and it's been one of our issues this year. We're one of the younger teams that in all these tournaments. We're getting better every week. We work hard. They've got great attitudes. They're just really good kids. So it's been an absolute joy.
How is golf different than other sports?
Well, golf isn't the most physical sport, but it's mainly a mental sport that requires about a million different things to go right in your swing, and if one of those goes wrong, then you screw everything up.
What do you love most about golf?
I like how peaceful and quiet it is out here. There's not a lot of noise, even though some could be helpful. But yeah, it's just really peaceful and you get to see the beautiful scenery.
How is the team looking this season?
Well, we've been up and down. We've had some tournaments we played pretty well. We've had some tournaments we struggled a little bit. We've had some kids hit career highs, their personal bests, and we've had some kids finish in the top 4 or 5 in tournaments. And then our youth every once in a while gets to us, and we struggle a little bit on some tournaments depending on what tournament we're in. But overall, I thought we've had a pretty good year.
We have practices every day here at Kissing Camels, and we have about 1 or 2 meets every week.
Golf is important to me this year because really come out here as a team and just have fun and compete.
Why is golf important to you this year?
Golf is important to me this year because this is my freshman year, so I'm hoping that maybe in a couple of years I can improve on my golf game and maybe make it to state one year.
What are you looking forward to most this season?
Well, we're almost done, so we're starting to look forward to next season. We're looking forward to getting these kids better as golfers, keep them working hard, keep them playing in tournaments in the off season. getting them through the summer and looking forward to actually getting after it next year. I think we're going to be pretty good next year.
It clears your mind. It's a good way to get your mind off of problems such as school or such, and it's just a fun way to hang with your friends.
We have an upcoming meet next Monday. We're gonna try and do good in that.
It's just been great. I've been treated great at Coronado, and the administration's been wonderful, and it's been an absolute joy to work at Coronado this year.
Wow, that was a lot of fun. Make sure to go check out some of their golf tournaments. Now, back to you guys.
Thanks, Alex. Our golf team is doing great this year. Be sure to go support them at their tournament. Let's go, Cougs!
With the new year at CHS comes new poets.
We caught up with slam poetry to see what they're about.
Poverty, the state of being extremely poor, also known as destitution, beggary, or hardship. Poverty is not expecting the public to pay your bills with the sunken treasure change at the bottom of their deep-sea pockets.
People should join slam poetry because it's an amazing opportunity for kids to express themselves, to tell their stories in their own way, to get their opinions about important social issues heard. It's a community that is not just about writing, but it's really, slam poetry is about telling your story, telling what you think about the world that you live in. But beyond the writing and the performing, it's also about listening to other people in the community and sharing the stories. On October 2nd of this month, or of this year, I have organized an event where it's all districts, so we take about 40 kids from each of the 4 major high schools. So Coronado will represent, Palmer will be there, Doherty will be there, and Mitchell will be there. We go to the Tesla Center downtown. I've booked a poet that is a nationally recognized poet. His name is R.J. Walker. He's out of Salt Lake City. If you want to Google him and listen to his poetry online, he's absolutely phenomenal, and it's a great way to get excited about his poetry. He leads the day. We meet in the auditorium, all 160 kids, and he does a live slam poetry performance which blows everybody away. After that performance, he'll talk to students and take questions about him and how he does slam poetry, and talk about the art. And then he'll lead all 160 students in a writing prompt where all 160 students will have about 45 minutes to an hour to write their own original slam poem piece. It's a really great way to work with a professional writer who's dynamic and exciting, to really fine-tune a piece in one day, and to hear the voices of our community, to hear voices from Coronado that you might not have recognized. People say all the time, nah, I'm not good at poetry, nah, I'm not good. And that's my job as a coach. If you come to the events, I really believe that every student has a story to tell. And this is just a way to tell that story. You don't have to be God's gift to writing or a natural poet, because this isn't rhyming poetry. This isn't, your finger out holding a cup of tea poetry. This is the poetry of the streets. So you find the way that you want to speak, the way that you want to tell your story, and I coach you on the writing and I coach you on the performance, and I've taken kids to national competitions that never thought that had never written anything or thought they could ever be poets. You just gotta want to tell your story, that's all. It's a really powerful experience if you get into it, and yeah, I'd recommend it and open it up to anybody.
Man, that takes a lot of skill.
Well, that wraps up another episode of Cougar TV. I'm Sam Straight.
And I'm Ben Van Dorn. Join us next week to find out what's happening in your hallways.
Stay classy, Coronado.